Hello YouTube, welcome to channel Anna Bella, and today I'm going to be doing my Art 2019 part 1. Okay, I've been doing a lot of collage recently regarding like music and stuff. So we've got MJ, David Bowie, Freddie Mercury, George, Michael, 30 Seconds to Mars and stuff on here. There's a reason I put the Pikachu. This is my second attempt. I've done 3 of these collages. You've seen this drawing before. You've not seen this one before, I believe, because I was practicing my tangling. It took me absolutely ages, but I'm really, really happy with it. I used my neon coloured pencils, which are basically neon colours in the form of highlighters, and they were pencil crayons, so I absolutely adored doing that one. So that was quite cool. This is what I'm talking about now. This one is the third collage that I've done. This one allows, I think, the images to breathe quite nicely with the yellow background. I've put some, it's the only one that's got this glitter glue on and the blue tie-dye ink, because I put some splodges on because I think blue and yellow work so well together. As you can see from my other one, you can see how crowded it is, but the other one is actually allows David Bowie to breathe quite nicely. You've got Jared Leto there from Camp Mars 2019 wearing his Camp Mars hat and a yellow top, which reminded me of Pikachu, hence why Pikachu is there. You've also got Rammstein, and you've got various groupings of 30 Seconds to Mars when they were 5, when they were 3, and when they were 2. There as well, but this one doesn't work so well because I feel that there's too much going on. It doesn't allow the images to breathe enough, which is a bit annoying really. So I'm just going to put that one up there, and that's my other one, and that one allows it to breathe quite nicely. Just going to put those there. I've showed you this before because I actually went with me to Birmingham to the 30 Seconds to Mars concert last year in March. This one didn't get to go, but I'm not, it's a bit too dark, and I am happy, but I'm not with it. Pastels are annoying. Oil pastels are always fun to use, she says. This one, I'm finally finished with it. It kind of didn't work out how I'd like, particularly with the green, that they all blend together. So, but I'm pleased with how this bit has turned out. And this bit. So there are parts of it I like, parts of it I don't. This is my Paul Cézanne collage. Looking at it, I really need to go onto the computer, type up like the names and the dates of all the artworks, and I think that that will set it off quite nicely for that one. Now, these ones, I'm not sure if I've shown you these before or not. I had these 4 pieces of a face. I cut them out, obviously, and have used them with muted colours. But I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. I kind of like it. I've used watercolours and oil pastels. I really like that cloud effect there, and the pastel shading and the pencil shading has worked really, really well. I'm kind of pleased with that. And I actually like the blue on it as well, and the original eye is there as well, just for creepiness. Then I've used muted tones to background this one. But I particularly like my stripes. And I like the fact that these are stronger, but these are also a lighter black. But I like the fact that you've got different colours there and different strengths of them. Also with the plant coming through at both ends. I did use oil pastel for the face as well on that. And then this one right up at the top here, I used various different positions for the 4 elements. And it's worked really well. I particularly like the grey. I think that's just, there's something about it that I like, if it's slightly weird. I've done some sophisticated leaf printing with various different colours. See up the top there, different colours and tones and tints. And I think that's worked really, really quite well. I'm quite pleased with that myself. Now, if I just show you, so that's the one, that's my third attempt. This is my second attempt where it's a bit crowded. I've started this sort of sketchbook for my ideas for various things this year, just because I could. So we're going to crack it open. We've got some Frida Kahlo and some Day of the Dead stuff in here. So we've got some fruit, some of her works. I really have taken to collaging in a big kind of way this year. So this is just, that's my Frida Kahlo collage, which I think has worked quite well. Secondary colours, cold colours, no colours. I prepared some of the backgrounds. I've also incorporated some of the other stuff that I've done previously to glue in, and I've still got some to do. This is like Doctor Who stuff. I actually think I need to get some pictures of Yaz, Graham and the 13th Doctor and Ryan in some of my Doctor Who collages in here. So I'm liking my Islamic pattern mats, some more Frida Kahlo stuff. And this is my other collage. I did the colours of the rainbow with newspaper as a background, and it's actually worked out quite nice. So you've got the one that I think is just too busy at the top. Then you've got one where the pictures are allowed to breathe. And then you've got, in my book, I've got 1, 2, and then 3, 4 pages of it, which I think is quite cool. These pages are just backgrounds prepped for collaging. I really like collaging. Or I'm going to stick some art that I've already made on. They're quite different. Some of the backgrounds for different sections of what I wanted to achieve. So there's the Doctor Who stuff there. See, this does need pictures, I think. And then we've got some blank spaces. Then we've got that to start off the next section, and then I should have 2 pages of white, then 2 pages of black, just because I could. Then I've got I've painted some just for interest, and I've also started a Slytherin section, but obviously it's not a Slytherin section yet. I've not quite finished gathering all my stuff ready for the collage. But I am pleased with the backgrounds, because the backgrounds are quite important, because it's how you set your collage up. I like the fact I've used like different tones of green and it's not all the same. So this is one that I have finished, and that needs obviously pictures, but this actually needs people's names on, I think, with white and the font as well, because it looks a bit empty. We want to avoid the emptiness. So then I've got some more pages for free stuff. And it's the same with the Paul Cézanne stuff. I need to go back and find the names of some of the artwork. So I've done this lovely, don't be an art critic, paint, there lies salvation. If I think everything is lost. I do like Paul Cézanne. But I do think I need to go back and get some of the names of his artworks on top. So that's a job for tomorrow, I think. And then I've got, so look, there we go. Shadow is a colour as light is, but less brilliant. Light and shadow are the only relation of the two tones. There is no model, there is only colour, and his beloved apples. He never really did paint pears, though I did want to spend 6 months painting pears. Pears in watercolour, pears in charcoal, pears in every kind of medium known to man, which is why I avoid pears. The awareness of our own strength makes us modest. A work of art which did not begin in emotion is not art. An art which isn't based on feeling isn't art at all. And then we've got my favourite quote from Paul Cézanne. The day is coming when a single carrot, freshly observed, will set off a revolution. And I've got different sort of like colours of carrots, because carrots are not just orange, they are purple, they are white, they come in all sorts of different tones. So I've kind of done that. Some infinities are bigger than other infinities, and we've got "We live in a rainbow of chaos," and that was a quote by Paul Cézanne. I've got some Frida Kahlo quotes at the beginning of my book. I tried to drown my sorrows, but they learnt to swim. Sexism and racism are parallel problems. You can compare them in some ways, but they're not at all the same. But they're both symptoms under the whole male power structure. And don't build a wall around your own suffering, or it may devour you from inside. So yeah, overall I'm pretty pleased with how my journal is shaping up. I just need to get some labels and sort it. Let's see, like this one, shading, hatching, scrumbling, cross hatching. See, that works for me, that one. That doesn't need any labels, but things like my Cézanne stuff at the back does. And this kind of does need some labels, I think. So I hope you've enjoyed the look at what I'm doing with art so far. I'm putting all my ideas in a little miniature A5 sketchbook this year and stuff. These are looking quite cool, but yeah, I'm a bit of a collagist. I do like to do collage. I know. But I prefer this one to that one, though I do think they both have their charm. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe and let me know what you think.